A New Jersey teenager, she's 18 years old, is suing her parents for financial support after she says they kicked her out of the house and cut her off.
They kicked her out of the house, and so she's suing them?
Yeah.
Let's bring.
Have you heard this thing that's blowing up all over the news? It's everywhere. I've been tweeted about this more in the last 24 hours than anything I can think of in a long time. Teen sues parents for cash college tuition.
This story, read it tonight, went to look into it some more, and there's just wall-to-wall stories about it. About this 18-year-old girl that is suing her parents so she can get her tuition money and so that she can get her, she goes to a private Catholic high school, and apparently she either moved out or was kicked out on her 18th birthday, and her parents stopped paying the tuition. And she's living with her best friend, whose dad just so happens to be a lawyer, and the lawyer's like coming after him, and he's got like $12,000 worth of fees or something that he's saying the parents have to pay him. And the school's like, we're not kicking her out because she was a good student, and but her parents are obligated to pay for it. And just like everybody's wanting money, and it's just this crazy story.
An 18-year-old in New Jersey is suing her parents so they can pay for her private high school education and also her college tuition. This is 18-year-old Rachel Canning, and she sued her parents after she left their home because they did not like her boyfriend and she wasn't abiding by their rules. Now, she alleges that she didn't willingly leave her parents' home. She says that she was forced out because her parents were very abusive, but of course this is a game of he said, she said. However, the judge in this case has ruled that the parents are not obligated to pay for her college tuition. In fact, let's hear from the judge in the next video.
In your experience, seeing a young adult, child, whatever we want to call Rachel, show such gross disrespect for a parent? The words that were used in a voicemail to her mother? Maybe you have.
It's not
I don't
right.
see it in my house.
I'm not.
Are we going to condone or open the gates to a 12-year-old to sue for an Xbox, a 13-year-old to sue for an iPhone? Everyone else has one. Why can't I? Or how about a 15-year-old asking for a 60-inch flat panel TV? I understand the allegations that are raised in this case are far more serious than those types of material goods. But again, I'd like both counsel to be mindful of a potential slippery slope here that could result with an extension and expansion of existing law.
Rather bizarre story tonight from New Jersey. A high school senior, now 18 years old, and an honors student suing her parents because they refused to pay for the rest of her Catholic high school education and for college next fall.
Yeah, the girl claims that she was kicked out of the house, and now she wants the court to order her parents to support her. So does she have a legal case? Here's NJ Burkett.
And how do you think that's going to be?
I don't know. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for me and my wife. It's going to be very tough. Sorry.
Sean Canning says it's tearing his family apart. His 18-year-old daughter, Rachel, left home last year and is now suing him to pay for her living expenses and her college education.
Are there privileges to living at my house and living under the rules? Yeah. Private school, new car, college education. Yeah, that all comes with living under our roof.
Canning is a retired police chief who says, like many other American households, his household has rules. But he says Rachel chose to leave home in a dispute over curfews and chores. Rachel is an honor student at Morris Catholic High School and is living in Rockaway, New Jersey with her best friend and their family, whom Canning says is bankrolling the lawsuit.
We'd be whole and healed as a family if she were back home. And I think she's being enabled. I think she's being steered down the wrong area, and it's killing us. It really.
People we spoke with didn't quite see two sides to this story.
I think my house, my rules. There's a respect there.
It's his rules, your father rules, you stay home. You can't, it's time to move on.
I feel kind of bad for her, but I also kind of feel bad for the parents.